In this video, I'll walk you through the top 5 female weaknesses every man must know before 30. Let's be real. No matter how confident or independent a woman seems, there are hidden vulnerabilities every man should understand. And no, we're not talking about insecurity or jealousy. Those are just surface-level distractions. So why focus on weaknesses? Not to exploit them, but to understand them. Relationships aren't always smooth, and people play games, whether they admit it or not. Knowing what truly drives behavior gives you an edge, whether you're dating, improving a relationship, or just mastering communication. This knowledge changes everything. It lets you see through illusions, avoid common mistakes, and connect on a deeper level. So, stick around, because once you understand these 5 hidden weaknesses, you'll never see relationships the same way again. The first thing is, emotional validation is her kryptonite. Women may seem strong and independent, but beneath that exterior lies a powerful truth. Emotional validation controls everything. No matter the relationship, casual, serious, or even just friendship, she craves being seen, heard, and valued. But here's the twist. Validation isn't agreement. It's not about fixing her problems. It's about acknowledging her emotions without dismissing them. Example, she's venting about a stressful day. Your instinct, offer solutions, but that's not what she needs. Instead, say, "That sounds overwhelming. No wonder you're upset." A small shift, but it makes a massive difference. She feels safe, understood, and connected. Why is this such a powerful weakness? Because most people don't validate her emotions. They brush them off, call her too emotional, or tell her to just let it go. When you fill that gap, you create an attraction that's deeper than logic. It's instinctual. But here's the catch. Emotional validation isn't a trick. If you fake it, she'll sense it, and that connection will shatter. True validation means actively listening and making her feel heard, even if you don't always agree. Imagine this. She comes home frustrated because her boss ignored her hard work. Instead of saying, "Just let it go," you say, "I can see why that would bother you." It's that simple, but it changes everything. Emotional validation unlocks deep connection. You worked so hard. It's unfair not to get the recognition you deserve. Simple words, but they validate her feelings. You didn't fix the problem. You didn't offer solutions. You just showed empathy, and that changes everything. Why does this matter? Because emotional validation builds trust, intimacy, and safety. It's not about changing who you are. It's about understanding this fundamental need and respecting it. She's drawn to confidence, but fears control. Confidence is magnetic. It signals strength, leadership, and security, qualities that instantly attract women. But here's the paradox. Too much confidence can feel like control, and control triggers resistance. Why? Women are wired to seek stability in a partner. When a man carries himself with certainty, makes decisions without hesitation, and knows his worth, he becomes irresistible. But the moment that confidence overshadows her autonomy, it backfires. Example, you make weekend plans. She says she's busy with a friend. Instead of respecting it, you push and rearrange her schedule. What you see as leadership, she sees as control. And suddenly, the very trait that attracted her pushes her away. The key? Balance. Confidence should guide, not dominate. Respect her space, and your presence will be something she craves, not resist. True confidence, leading without overpowering confidence, isn't about domination. It's about leading while respecting her independence. Women admire men who make decisions but still value their input. When her voice matters and her boundaries are respected, your confidence feels reassuring, not intimidating. Here's the right approach. She hesitates on where to eat. Instead of waiting for her to decide or forcing your choice, say, "I know you've been craving Italian. Let's check out that new spot downtown." This shows you can take the lead without ignoring her preferences. Why do women fear control? Because it threatens their sense of self. No one wants to feel like they're losing themselves in a relationship. When you balance confidence with respect, you show that you're secure in yourself and see her as an equal. And that balance, it builds trust. She knows you can stand firm when needed, but won't overstep. And when a woman truly trusts you, her attraction deepens in ways you can't even imagine. The obsession with being understood. One of the most underestimated truths about women. Their deep, unshakable desire to be understood. It's not just a preference, it's a fundamental need. Women thrive on connection, and at the heart of that connection is one thing: feeling truly seen, the deep desire to be understood. Think about it. How many times have you seen a woman frustrated, not because someone disagreed with her, but because she felt unheard? For her, it's not about being right or wrong. It's about feeling seen, heard, and valued in a world that often overlooks her experiences. This is why communication is everything. Surface-level talk isn't enough. She craves depth, a space where she can open up without judgment. And when she doesn't get that, it creates a silent frustration that can turn into resentment. Here's the truth. Everyone wants to be understood. But for women, it's essential to emotional well-being. When she shares her dreams, fears, or even small daily struggles, she's not looking for solutions. She's seeking connection. A sign that someone actually cares. The irony? Most women feel misunderstood, even by those closest to them. That's why they open up more to best friends or even strangers, because true understanding feels rare. Ever heard a woman say, "You just don't get it"? That frustration isn't about the words. It's about feeling disconnected. But here's what makes you different. You don't need to agree with everything. You don't need to read her mind. You just need to listen, with patience and empathy. Because when she feels truly understood, it creates a connection that goes beyond words. A bond that makes her feel irreplaceable. Her guarded vulnerability, a double-edged sword. Women seem emotionally open, but the truth is far more complex. Her guarded vulnerability, the test. Most men fail beneath the surface. She's guarded. She may seem strong, independent, even distant, but inside, she's caught between wanting to let someone in and fearing the cost of doing so. This isn't a game. It's survival. Too many men mistake her hesitation for disinterest. Wake up. She's not playing hard to get. She's protecting herself. Years of emotional pain, betrayal, and disappointment have made her cautious. Once she lets you in, she gives more of herself than you realize. And here's where men mess up. They push. They expect instant openness, assuming if she doesn't spill her soul immediately, she's complicated. Wrong. If you can't handle her vulnerability, you don't deserve her trust. Here's the truth. Women don't hand over their hearts to just anyone. They test, not to play games, but to see if you're worth the risk. Are you patient? Consistent? Do you listen? Notice the small things she shares? Because the stronger your foundation of trust, the more she lets her guard down. And here's the twist. Her guarded nature isn't just her weakness. It's a mirror. How you handle it says more about you than it does about her. Approach with entitlement, and you'll never see her depth. Approach with patience, and you'll unlock a connection deeper than you imagined. Her desire for stability battles. Her craving for excitement. She wants security, but she also wants thrill. Her battle between stability and excitement. Women live in a constant tug-of-war between two conflicting desires, security and thrill. She craves the safety of a stable relationship, a partner she can trust, someone reliable, someone solid. But at the same time, she longs for passion, spontaneity, and the rush of the unknown. And here's the problem. Most men only cater to one side. Some men are the safe choice, reliable, dependable, but predictable to the point of boredom. Others bring excitement and adventure, but offer nothing stable to hold on to, and neither extreme is enough. She doesn't want to choose between them. She wants both. Why? Stability grounds her, making her feel safe to be herself. But too much? It feels suffocating. She starts craving something to ignite her curiosity. On the flip side, excitement keeps her feeling alive, but without stability, it leaves her anxious and insecure. So, what does this mean for you? It's time to step up. If you're too predictable, you risk losing her to boredom. If you're all thrill, she'll drift away in search of stability. The key is balance. Be her anchor, but keep her intrigued. Break routine. Plan a spontaneous date after a predictable week. Surprise her. A heartfelt gesture when she least expects it keeps the spark alive. Show her you understand. Security and excitement aren't opposites. They're two sides of what she needs. Women don't want perfect. They want a man who gets it. Master this balance, and you won't just be the man she wants. You'll be the man she needs. And that's unforgettable. Understanding weaknesses equals deep connection. This isn't about manipulation. It's about connection. Women's vulnerabilities often mirror their greatest strengths. If you can truly see her, understand her, you'll unlock a bond most men never will. The hard truth. Most men ignore. Most men fail in relationships because they think they already know everything about women. But here's the blunt reality. If you refuse to learn, adapt, and grow, you'll never be the man she needs. The world is full of men chasing quick validation, settling for surface-level connections. Be different. Be the man who seeks depth, who values the emotional and psychological layers that make her who she is. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you noticed these dynamics in your own relationships? What's been your experience with truly understanding women? Drop a comment below. I'll personally reply. Because real conversations build better relationships. And remember this. Women don't just want love. They want to feel truly understood. And if you're not giving her that, someone else will. Let that sink in.